What's good, guys? I want to do a quick reaction to the MIMIGHOUL cards because I haven't read them, the new ones out of Rage of the Abyss. But before I get into those, I want to reread the existing ones so I can kind of interpret the interactions a little bit better because it's been a minute since I've read the existing ones. All right, so I know the concept of all of them. You set them to your opponent's field. If they flip them, it's good for you, and otherwise you take them or stuff like that. Okay, so we have Archfiend, which I think is one of the best ones. It lets you draw one and they have to discard one. Okay. And yeah, that's all the same. And then you can flip one if you normal summon it. That's good. Cerberus, banish top 3 cards. This one's kind of lousy. Yeah, this one kind of sucks, right? That one's not really played. Dragon is good. If you flip it, destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. And then if you normal or special it, you can add a spell trap. Dungeon is a good one because it lets you add, right? You gain the defense, you gain the attack. Okay, if you control a face down monster, you cannot normal summon. And then you can add one. Okay, so we have a searcher. This one summons one on your field, one on your opponent's field. Or no, one on your opponent's field and then face adds one to your hand, and then you can choose to special summon it face up. Master does what? Adds a MIMIGHOUL monster, and then it's a quick effect flip. And then Room specials one to your field or in face down to your opponent's field. So it's like E-Telly. This one's pretty good too. Okay, we've read those. Let me now read the new ones. Let me react to them. I have not read them at all. MIMIGHOUL Armor. This is an Earth, level 1. I don't know if attributes come up very much, but let's see. Level 1 Earth flip. Okay, if this turn MIMIGHOUL monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, and then it gives you give control to your opponent, so you take it. Okay, that seems okay, lousy. Let's see what the summon is. During the main phase, you can. Okay, yep, that's the same old. Okay, it's an extender though. Do all of them have this? If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card face up on your field. Do all the ones do that? No. Okay, so it's an extender. That's the best use of this, is just an extender. Okay. Fairy. This one is a Earth level 1 as well. Are they all Earth? Sorry guys, I'm going back and forth. Earth, Earth, Earth. Yeah, okay, they're all Earths. Alright, that's fair. Whoops, clicked the wrong tab here. Okay, Fairy. Level 1, 100 attack, 100 defense. If it's flipped, this turn you cannot activate the effects of monsters special summon from your hand. Okay. I feel like that's very niche. And then give control to your opponent. Okay. During your main phase, you can special summon this card face down defense, or if you control one, you can special summon on your field. Okay, so it's another extender. So these two, their flip effects are pretty irrelevant. They're just level 1 extenders. MIMIGHOUL Slime, Earth, level 1, 400, 500, flip. Your opponent can special summon one MIMIGHOUL monster from their deck to their field. Okay, this one's decent. Obviously, your opponent is you. So you can special summon, like, Master and then flip another guy. Yeah. Let's see. That's interesting. Or you can special summon... Wait, does Archfiend let you flip any... If this is normal special summon, you can flip one. Okay. This is interesting stuff. I'd really like to see how much this comes up. Slime is definitely the best one so far. I haven't even finished reading it. Okay. During your main phase, you can special summon this, or if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon face up to your field. So it's another extender, but this one actually has a decent flip effect. So I think Slime is the only playable one really between Armor, Fairy, and Slime. I think Slime is the best. Okay, here's a level 1 Exceed, which is good because we have all these extenders, so let's see what we can do with them. Giant MIMIGHOUL, rank 1, 2 level 1 monsters, so generic rank 1. Your non-Xyz MIMIGHOUL monsters can attack directly while your opponent controls a face down. Okay. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If this card is XC summon, you can add one Mimighoul card from your deck to your hand. Okay, that's good. Because you really quickly burn 2 Mimighouls to, like, summon this, overlay, and then you at least make up that material back. This card, let's see. You can detach 1 material, then target face-up cards in the field up to the number of face-down monsters your opponent controls. Destroy them, and if you do, inflict 1,000 for each card destroyed. Target face-up cards on the field. So this is a time condition. You give your opponent a face-down, you play like the field spell, and then you can pop it and burn for 1,000. Okay, so you have a time win con. And then if your opponent just sits there and doesn't flip your monsters, you can punish afterwards. It's a decent tool. It's a decent tool. I don't mind this. Alright, sure. I give it like a 6 out of 10, to be honest, for the Mimighoul strategy. Alright, Mimighoul Throne. Looks like an ultra rare here. Another rank 1. Materials 2 level 1 Mimighoul monsters, so this one's not generic. Alright, you can detach 1 material from this card. Special 1 Mimighoul Master from your hand, deck, or graveyard. And this one does what? Adds 1? Okay. So... okay, this one special is Master specifically, and then Master adds 1 anyway. So why would you ever make the top one? I'm not sure. Equip this card to an... oh, because you lose the Succeeds monster. Equip this card so okay, you get a big Mimighoul Master, which is how much attack by default? It's 1,800 by default, and then it gains 1,200 from a field spell, so it's 3,000, and then it gains, so it's at 4,000. Okay, that's an interesting tool. And you can return cards from the field to the hand up to the number of materials this card had. Okay. So, alright, now if I'm thinking a little bit of a combo here, we can use Maker, give your opponent one, like, and if you give your opponent the one that you wanted, you can make Throne, summon Master, and then bounce the one you wanted back from your opponent's field to your hand. That's something. So there's some interesting like lines that I'm thinking of just right off the bat. I'm kind of like, I like these. I don't think they're like mega competitive, but I think they're fun. And I think that's been the theme of the Mimighoul strategy so far, is that they seem fun. So I'm kind of digging this support. I'd give this one like a 6 out of 10 also, which when it comes to TCG exclusives, that is better than usual. So we'll take that. Mimighoul Fork. Spell. Normal spell card. Target 1 face down monster your opponent controls. Your opponent chooses one of the following effects. I don't like that already. I don't like giving my opponent choices. Change it to face up attack or defense. Send it to the graveyard, then its owner draws 2 cards. So if you give them Archfiend, using this on Archfiend is like the same thing as them, just like either effect is the same in terms of card advantage. I don't like this card. I don't think this one's good. You can banish this card from your grave, add 1 Mimighoul Fork from your deck to your hand. So it recycles itself. And you can use both in the same turn. You can only use each effect once per turn. So you can use it and then recycle it. So it's good for discarding cost, I guess. Yeah, I don't think discard is that good though, to be honest. Even though it replaces itself for free, I don't think it's that good. Anything that gives your opponent choices, but when would your opponent choose to let you draw 2? That's tough. I don't know. I don't see it working in practice or being that good. Alright, looks like one more. Mimighoul Charm. Continuous spell. Once per chain during the main phase of a Mimighoul monster your opponent controls is flipped face up. You can randomly choose 1 face down card in your opponent's extra deck, and if it's a monster that can be special summon it to your field, but it cannot activate its effects this turn. If it wasn't or couldn't be special summoned, banish that card. That's kind of cool. I mean, this is cool with Kashtira, with like Kashtira Unicorn. It kind of just rips through your opponent's extra deck kind of nicely. Unicorn is targeted. This one is random. I kind of like those kind of strategies that rip through your opponent's extra, like Dogmatica Maximus. Maybe you could play Dogmatica, MIMIGHOUL, Kashtira, and just like turbo through your opponent's extra. That's fun. I'm liking this deck. I think this deck has a lot of potential to be very fun to play. I might have to try to pick up these cards, but I bet they're super hyped. That kind of is lousy. I wonder what the prices are. Let me see. Let's see what the MIMIGHOULs are at right now. I'm guessing the field spell is like $10. Oh wow, the field spell is many bucks. $15. You guys can't see all of these. Let me scroll over. The QCS Master is 55, but that's fine. Okay, so the field spell is $15. Everything else is cheap. Masters $2 to $3. Wow, though this dungeon is nuts. Though, I mean, people are excited for this, and I can understand why. I think it looks very fun, especially for a, I'm gonna be honest, casual deck. I think it's casual, but I think it looks incredibly fun to play. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for me in this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of these MIMIGHOUL cards. Are you excited for them? Do you think they're good? Let me know in the comments below what tier you think MIMIGHOUL will be in terms of meta. I would say like tier 2 to 3. I mean, it's not tier 1, it's not Yugioh, you know what I'm saying? But I think like this deck will sneak up on people, and I think the Xyz monsters are kind of neat. Slime is okay. I think this charm thing, if you really build around it, could be a lot of fun. Fork is kind of lousy, Fairy is lousy, and Armor is lousy, unless depends how heavily we need to lean into the rank 1 strategy, because these are extenders, which is okay, but I feel like you're gonna burn through your hand super quickly, and like if you get hand trapped on one of these Xyz, then you're kind of toast. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, sub to the channel if you enjoy this content, and we'll see you in the next one. See you soon.